All right, so an interesting stylistic clash here. Prevailing wisdom is he's going to try to take his opponent down and get off some of that patented ground and pound.
Yes, and once he's on top, he starts to just gain control first. He does not try to rush to the next position because he understands whether or not he's in the guard, half guard, or side control, he can find ways to land big damage. In the side control, he does a really good job of going knee on belly, posturing his body all the way to the top, and just coming down with big punches. Boom, once he lands, he goes back and he secures. Then he goes back to find another big strike. He does not waste energy just throwing little rabbit punches. Everything has to matter, as you've seen in some of the great ground and pound fighters we've ever seen, like Jack Hermanson, guy that beats you into the bottom of the octagon until you roll over and give up your neck to get submitted. Yeah, nothing pitter-patter about it. No. Well, when you're fighting this guy, DC, you know as well as anyone, it makes for a suffocating night at the office. Here he is, Khabib Nurmagomedov, putting his status as one of the best fighters on the planet on the line yet again tonight. He does it every time he steps foot in the octagon, and when they say it's suffocating, they talk about the strength of Khabib. Even our teammates say it does not feel like you're going with a lightweight. You feel like you're fighting a light heavyweight. And what do you expect from a guy that spent his childhood wrestling with bears? He is so strong. He's so physical. In the hard work and the intensity of which he trains with only shows when he steps foot in the octagon. One of the most skilled guys the UFC has ever seen. We always talk about the wrestling and the grappling and the sambo, but don't sleep on Khabib Nurmagomedov striking. And we saw shades of that in the McGregor fight. Javier Mendez says at times he likes to go southpaw in training. He can't hold you down. He can't hold me down, but it's okay. Sure. It's okay. You can't win them all, Khabib. Our tale of the tape for this heavyweight fight. Nurmagomedov is 31. Derek Brunson is 36. He will have a 7-inch reach advantage. All right, now for the official introductions, we go inside the octagon to Bruce Buffer.
The main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the octagon, Dan Bergliata. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the MGM Grand Garden Arena in Las Vegas, it's time! 5 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a wrestler, holding a professional record of 23 wins, 9 losses. He stands 6 feet 1 inch tall, weighing in at 185 pounds. Fighting out of Wilmington, North Carolina, Derek Brunson. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a grappler, holding a professional record of 29 wins, no losses. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of the Republic of Dagestan, Russia, Khabib, the Eagle, Nurmagomedov!
All right, commit to the rules in the locker room. I want you to obey my commands at all times, protect yourself at all times. I want a nice, clean, safe fight. Touch gloves, back your corners, come out fighting. You ready? Are you ready?
All right, here we go with round 1, and sometimes when you have a closely contested matchup on paper, grappler versus grappler, we see a striking affair, but all indications are these guys are going to try to clinch and try to do what got them to the clinch. They will try to clinch, right? They may try and strike, but ultimately, John, they are grapplers at their core. And at their core, they need to be in contact. The only issue is normally, for both of these guys, when they're in these grappling exchanges, they never face anyone that's as diverse or as good in these positions as they are tonight. They get mirror images of themselves. Well, we told you off the top he had the reach advantage, and you saw it right there with that punch. Oh, nice punch there by Brunson. That's a pretty good right hand hand there by your teammate, Khabib Nurmagomedov.
You're so worried about the wrestling that when the hands come, you're not expecting it. And Khabib lands early, and he lands often.
Really timing his shots nicely. Good tempo, very accurate, finding the range with relative ease.
Yeah, he's doing a great job of really overwhelming his opponent with activity.
Nice kick landed there by Brunson. So 1 minute into this fight, and as many people expected, the action absolutely crazy, back and forth. This is a full-on brawl, DC.
It's hard to watch a fight like this and call a fight like this because you never know if somebody's going to take that one shot that finishes the fight.
And he landed the right hand there. So 28 total strikes have now landed for Derek Brunson.
Right under the elbow, the body kick lands.
Just out of range with the big right hand.
Big punch lands through the middle.
All right, so a nice job there defensively to raise the guard and prevent any damage.
Those hands never leave where they're supposed to be. And if you do that, most times you will block a shot that's incoming. Look at him working at trying to shut the liver down.
And both guys really throwing with authority. Nice jab there by Nurmagomedov.
Real quick leg kick.
Oh, he tagged him with the punch there, DC. That's an educated left hand.
He's got great timing with his left hand. Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this one up?
So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are gonna take their toll as this fight goes on. Well, eventually, you know he's going to turn this defense into offense, but he's certainly doing a nice job on the defensive end thus far.
They talk about the feeling out process. He's getting his opponent's timing. Now he's blocking everything. Expect counters as we go forward.
Well, you start to really worry about the wrestling, and there's that left hand from Khabib.
Underrated. I mean, it's a very underrated part of his game, his ability to stand his strike with anybody in the UFC. Ooh, head kick lands, he hurts.
Lands a punch. Well, a lot of people think he might have the best jab in this division, certainly using it effectively here.
I mean, one of the best jabs in the world across all combat sports. The way that it just comes out, it's beautiful. The backside hand is always at the chin. The elbows tucked to the ribs. The jab goes out. The jab comes right back to the face. It's picture-perfect technique, almost like a Taibo class or something like that.
Nurmagomedov gets caught with that punch. Connects with a right. Lands a big elbow there. Well, he's got the reach advantage. You might as well use it. Nice job there to find a home for that jab. Well, he has stayed technical, but he is really starting to chew up the opposition now. He came out super aggressive, as aggressive really as we've ever seen him in the UFC, and now starting to uptick the volume again. Nice start here in round one.
Look at him whip his hip into that kick.
Nurmagomedov gets caught by that straight hand. And now they are throwing both sides with conviction. Good series of strikes by him there.
Great job of mixing it up, staying active, keeping busy, doing great work. Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range.
20 seconds to go in round one. Missed with that attempt.
You take more of these leg kicks, you will not be able to be very active on your feet.
Oh, lead hook by Nurmagomedov.
Nice body kick.
Round two next.
Good job, guys.
All right, well, his kicking game was outstanding in that round. We'll see if his opponent can make the adjustments, but take us through the replays before we get there.
It's always weird to watch a young fighter start to come into his own. Early in his career, he did not have this ability. He did not have the ability to dictate and control fights with his legs. Now he does, and he looks like a future champion in the making.
All right, so after he landed a high number of kicks in the previous round, we'll see if he can keep it going here as our next round gets underway.
He should stay the course. He's so educated with his legs and his feet that he's giving his opponent a very difficult time trying to anticipate what's coming his way.
Well, not only has he stayed aggressive as he was in the previous round, landing a high volume of strikes, but he's also been efficient, not just with his strikes, but also with his body movement. Complete performance out of this fighter here tonight. Oh, he's got it going now. Nice connection there, DC.
Another punch landed. He is throwing a fast, straight, hard jab. That's not a feeler jab. That's one that's really knocking the head back.
Oh, nice land there by Nurmagomedov. When he made his UFC debut in 2012, he wasn't striking like that.
No, he did not look like this. And that's a credit to his coaches, not only at the American Kickboxing Academy, but at Eagles MMA over in Dagestan.
102 total strikes have landed for Derek Brunson. Well, and still connecting on a pretty good clip, DC. 45% accuracy thus far against Khabib Nurmagomedov. Nicely done there to keep his hands up and block that strike. He's got to protect that cut if he wants to keep the doctor out.
He's got to protect the cut, John, but he's also got to be very aware, because if he's got a smart opponent's going to start finding the body now, because he knows the hands are really high to try to protect that cut.
Man, striking class is in session. Beautiful punch there.
Great job landing. What a damaging punch.
Well, you got to think he's going to enjoy watching this one back tomorrow morning. He has landed a ton of significant strikes, and really a guy who has been a monster in the gym, finally putting it together here in the octagon.
To go home and admire your work, it doesn't take till the next morning. He's going back to the gym right now and firing up the video to look at beauty in action, and he was the one causing all the action.
Oh, hook to the head by Nurmagomedov. Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. Oh, big left hook there.
Oh, man, he's a hard. Look at how he turns his hip over when he throws that kick.
Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection, and these will take their toll as this fight goes into the latter rounds. Oh, he lands a straight punch there, DC. We'll see if he can follow it up now.
He has been throwing this strike over and over again. Look how crisp and straight he is. He's throwing every part of himself into these big leg kicks.
Out of range with that one. Much improved defensively as he blocks the shot.
Oh! Dude's hurt. Serve him up. Go get him.
Wow. Oh, man, how is he standing? Brutal knee to the body. What a fight we got going on here. Oh! Brunson's lower jaw does not look good. I don't think it's broken, but starting to show some obvious signs of swelling. Oh, such a natural jab, and there it is again as he gets the hand right to the toe.
I mean, right to the target, John. It's like the dude sitting there with a red target on his nose, just getting beat up, hitting bullseye after bullseye after bullseye. I love his ability to feint once and then throw that jab right behind it. It's nasty. Takedown right now.
Pinpoint accuracy on that kick.
No wind-up, no tell, just a brutal kick.
Well, he is clearly faded in this one. I'm not talking about the high and tight skin fade on my man Daniel Cormier. He got stunned earlier in the round, and mentally I feel like he checked out a little bit.
He hasn't been able to build back the fight the way that we're used to seeing him fight. He needs to take a breath, take a moment, and get back to work.
Throwing that jab now again, the fighter evades. Oh, continuing to work the body to great effect.
Nice strike. As he gets close, and he's out of the kicking range, he'll change his stance.
Oh, beautiful straight right hand.
I mean, he's cutting him down the size with these beautiful leg kicks. Look at the angle of that knife.
Trying to double up on that jab. Mixes it up nicely in terms of staying heavy and also staying active. more than a puncher's chance coming in. Big knockdown for him in the previous round. DC, talk us through the highlight.
He got in his opponent's face, landed that big punch that put his opponent flat on his back. He couldn't get the finish, but if he lands one more time just like that, he will get the victory.
All right, you ready? You ready?
Third round underway. All right, lands a kick there. Pretty well done.
Really good accuracy landing that kick.
Well, we talked about that reach advantage as you see him land the straight punch there. Great job using his length in that situation. And just misses with that big right hand. Timing his shots nicely here, champ.
He's doing a great job of mixing everything up and using a lot of diverse strikes.
Let me see that hook now. Just misses with the jab.
What a beautiful uppercut. It landed beautifully. Perfect placement on that shot.
Oh, he might be out. Oh!
Yes, they heard him in the last round. Same exact one.
So 175 total strikes have landed for Derek Brunson. And just 42% accuracy in terms of the land rate against Khabib Nurmagomedov.
Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press him. He's got to go chase that finish down now.
Effective punch there. Oh!
He's done. He's done. He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Brunson's lower jaw looking extremely swollen now. Knee to the body. Try to blow of the fight.
I mean, it was perfect. It was absolutely perfect, John. Great placement on that uppercut.
Oh, straight right. Strong defense here as the hook to the head is blocked. Well, this is exactly the sense of urgency you're looking for.
What a fantastic strike to throw at...
And just like that, the fight is over.
He's done. He's done. What a performance.
Pinpoint strike to end this fight. It landed flush. I'm not even sure the opponent wholly saw it coming. And before he could recover, the referee was in to stop the fight. So a huge knockout victory for that fighter here tonight. Well, what a moment for him here tonight. A huge knockout on one of the sport's biggest stages. That is one they'll be talking about for some time.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Murmagomedov has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 13 seconds of round number 3. Declaring the winner by knockout, Derek Brunson.
So the celebration is on with him and his team, and rightfully so. A monumental result tonight as he gets the win.